Hey everyone, this is Sir Thagos back with another video. And today I got something different. Today I would like to have like a little show and tell, which we all know from school. So I am not just a board game enthusiast, board and card game, but also I love tabletop RPGs. I do participate as player, but most of the time I'm the game master. I'm saying Game Master specifically because while I do play Dungeons and Dragons, it's not the only system. Right now, I'm mastering a Savage Worlds adventure, one that I wrote myself, so a pretty large one. So this is why the Game Master thing, right? And everything a good Game Master needs are dice, and you can have enough dice pretty much. So yeah, I would like to show you like my little collection. I just put everything here, and I'll just go through everything in no particular order. Just show you what I have. It's it's quite a selection, but there are, I think, another three, four sets on the way, and another five I got my eye on. So I will probably post such videos more often in the future. All right, so I suggest we get started. So I will just start with those that we can see right here. These are dice I backed on Kickstarter last year, I think. Maybe even 2 years ago, but I got them last year. I think they were called Damaged Dice, if I'm not mistaken. And they did have another campaign a little while ago. So these were pretty cool because you could like back like really large sets of dice. You see, like this is one set of dice. Usually you get like seven, like one of each type, but there are like a lot of them. And they are pretty cool. Oh, because they give you quite a good selection of dice. So you can usually, when you need dice, you can just take one of these bags and that's it, and then you got enough dice for your session. I usually like to have different dice for different whatever I choose to use there. But nonetheless, so let me see if I can get some focus in here. Um, Give me a second. There we go. So you see, these are pretty cool. These have like skulls on them. Let me just show you a D6. So these are really cool. I like them a lot. Like the black and white makes for a very good contrast. So these pop really a lot. These aren't bad either. These are like white and gold. The gold isn't as shiny as I would have liked them to be, but still they are pretty cool. So these two are pretty good eye catchers. The other set I backed, I'm um, not as satisfied with. So on camera, it actually doesn't look too bad. um, but so yeah, they are a little bit muddy. I think you could make them really nice if you just polish them. Um, and maybe I don't know if you have to repaint them, but at least you would have to polish them. And then you would probably then you could probably make them a lot nicer. But these are still pretty cool. I don't use these too much because, as I said, I don't like them too much because they are a little bit muddy. But these are pretty nice, and these are really great. These are some of my favorite dice ever. They pop really nice. They have great colors, and I like the skull aesthetic. I'm not a big skull and bones and skeleton fan. I'm not one of those guys, but I do like the wizard. The wizard is my most favorite class, and if I can, I'll play a necromancer. Not just in tabletop RPGs, but also in video games and everywhere. If I can play a necromancer, I will play it. I've played hundreds of hours, maybe even thousands of the necromancer in Diablo 2. So this is why I like this aesthetic a lot. All right, so I will clean all of that up later. Let's see what else we got. So I don't quite know what's in all these bags, so I'll just open them up and we can see what I got here. Oh, yeah, okay. So we got some different dice here. I got like I've got some like black and red dice here. Let me increase the focus. These are very, very simple. I think they aren't from Kickstarter or anything. I just saw them at the store. I think these were the first dice I bought when I started getting into the hobby of tabletop RPGs. I didn't even know what to expect, but I knew, okay, I need a set of these weird looking dice. And I never knew what they were. Like this pyramid, yeah, how do you roll it? I mean, you can't really roll it, so what do you do? So I had no idea what to do, so I bought just this very simple six set die. Right, it's only It's only six of them, right? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and these these actually came, and I added these in the backer kit when I backed Unstable Unicorns and Here to Slay. I backed these two games on Kickstarter, and there was an option to get like these. Oh, here, it's a seven set. These very um, colorful unicorn dice. You can see like the unicorn, the horns there. So yeah, I don't use them too often. No, actually, let me see. These, these are the unicorn die, and these are just some pink dice I bought at some point. They were from a store too, because I really like the color difference. I'm not a pink fan, but except if you talk about the music, but I like the color difference here, like the pink and white. So that's why I got them. These are usually, oh, these belong there too. These are usually dice I give the players if they need dice to play, and the black ones too, because I have much nicer looking dice by now, but I usually give them away to the players. Okay, so what else do we have? Let me see. So, like, I like these dice bags. These are all pretty cool. So yeah, okay. And here are some dice too that I got in the very beginning when I started the hobby. There we go. We have some focus here. So these are like black and red too. So pretty similar to the ones we just had there, but they are a little bit more into the a little bit more gray and cloudy. But they are pretty nice looking too. Also dice that I usually give to players to use. And these I think are from Q Workshop. I think that's how they are called. Like these are really nice looking. They're like blue and black mainly, and they have like these swirls, these swirly kind of things, like when you have the high roll. So that's pretty cool. There's one too. So yeah, I like those a lot too. Um, yeah, I need to keep them like by the bags because otherwise I don't know in which bags they were because I got quite a lot of dice. So let's see. And these are from the same company too. I know it's all of autofocus now, but let me just pull some dice up into frame and then you can see them. So here, there you go. These are really cool too. I think you already start to see a pattern here because I like high contrast. I like when the colors pop, and usually I like to have white or black in my dice. Not always. This is like a cream, like a bone kind of color with blue. But here you see white and blue. The other ones were black and blue, black and red. So I usually like this high contrast stuff because then dice start to look really sharp, really clean. And yeah, they're pretty nice too. I think these were one of the first dice I bought because I liked them aesthetically. I really liked those a lot. I thought like, oh, these are gonna be my go-to dice. And well, now it's a few years later, and I have so many dice sets that I don't even know which my go-to dice are. Probably mostly these that I showed you in the beginning with the skulls. I use these quite a lot, but these sets I just showed you, these are really nice too. All right, so what else do we have? I'm not sure what's in the black one here. Ah, right. These actually belong to those that I showed you in the beginning. These here. Remember the ones I got from Kickstarter? And these belonged there too. These are just these were all the other sets you could have backed, and I got all the D20s for the other sets, and like a few specific ones here. And these would have been the other sets I could have backed, which I didn't. And I'm kind of sad because this one here, these aren't are all not too great, but this one is wonderful. This icy one with the white numbers. I kind of regret that I didn't back this one because that would have been great to have as a set. Maybe I can get my hands on them at some point. And I think we're almost through with the most dice. I think we still have a few here, and that's then almost pretty much it. Oh, right. These are different dice. I don't know. These are just some. These were included with that bag here. These are just some D6 large D6s. Like in a pirate style, you have like these compass icons for the numbers. I don't know, they're pretty gimmicky. I've never really used them because it's kind of hard to see like what you're rolling. And these are my wild dice. These are the official Savage Worlds wild dice. If you're familiar with the Savage Worlds rule set, each player has a wild die that he or she rolls in addition to the regular roll. So you have like two rolls you do. Um, like this is something you don't do in Dungeons and Dragons, for example, except if you have advantage or disadvantage, but that's a completely different story. And these are like I bought these. These are the official set you can buy. Just because they have very distinct colors, and you can tell the players, okay, you have your dice set, that's cool, but you also have this die in this very specific color, one that doesn't match the rest of your the rest of your dice. So the player knows, oh, I got that funky with the funky color, that die, and I always need to roll that too, so they don't forget to roll that additional dice. This is why I usually hand these out to the players in my campaigns too. Then I got some. These are pretty new. There are some stickers on here that I haven't removed yet, but these are like these come in like a little plastic box. You can open the box. I just bought them because I can put them in my bookshelf like this and have them like as a decoration. If I do need some dice quickly without going into my Game Master's bag, which I might show off at some point too here, then I can just open that up, just get these dice out and just yeah, if I just need some dice quickly and don't wanna like run around looking for them. So there's like a set in each of these boxes here, and the dice they are serviceable. They are pretty light. They are pretty much like standard dice you can buy in any shop, but they are not too special. They seem to be weighted okay, but they are nothing special at all. And they were very expensive. I just like the idea of having them like in these boxes. Like I got these red golden ones. Then we got purple ones here, like a purple gold. You see, again, the colors pop very nicely because there's a strong contrast. And then we got like, these are like the most, um, like you have these like, yeah, it's like a cream coffee kind of color and with a black high contrasting number again. So come on. So there you go. These are pretty cool too. Yeah, I like them. They're pretty cool, but they pretty much just serve as like emergency dice if I need some, and it's decoration. And then I have like just standard D6s. I need those as a game master sometimes too. If I want to mark something on maps, then I can just have these dice if I don't have any miniatures or if I need to mark some locations. I got some a little bit bigger. I mean, that's something every game master should have, in my opinion. Um, and if you not only like TTRPGs but also play Warhammer, you will have those such dice anyway. So that's good. And then you might know these if you know my other videos, because I usually use these dice for my print and play games or for the roll and writes that I play on this channel. Right. And then we're almost through. One more thing I have is I have like a decent collection of like very small, different colored D6s, as you can see here. Um, again, like high contrasting stuff. So I really like these colors, and it's great just to have like some small dice just in case I want to play some roll and writes for myself. It's nice to have like some small dice that I can carry around and things like that. Like you can like have a lot of such dice in the bag, and I have more of these. As you can see here, I have more of these, but you see I put some stickers on them because I use those for one of the board games I'm working on right now. So I'm working on some of my own board games at the moment, and one of them requires such dice. That's why I use those for that at the moment. And then the last thing I can show you is this here. This is like just another dice bag, one that I like a lot. It's a lot larger, as you can see, than the other ones. So let me just get another one. I mean, they look similar, but it's definitely a little bit larger. So if you can see here, it's definitely larger. And this one I use not for dice, but I use them for my Savage Worlds bennies. So I'm a pretty big Savage Worlds fan, and like these are the official bennies from the developers of Savage Worlds. For my first adventure, I actually used some little small gold coins, but now I usually like to have these poker chips bennies here, and I don't want to always take chips um, out of my poker set. So this is why I have these bennies in here, and they weigh a little bit more, and they are a little bit larger too, so they fit great in this bag. And all right, and then we are pretty much getting to the end. Let me just get up because there are a few more special dice I have. So these are pretty much just for decoration too. But I have these like wooden ones. They've been lasered in, so you can see all these little carvings in there. Like here's a triangle, and here we have some some um, some little circles. These are really cool. I don't use them too often because they are made out of wood. They are really light, so you can't, of course, roll them very well, but they are great designs. So here, for example, you see like there are two parts. That's a 2, that this is a 4, this is a 1, and a 5, and so on. And same thing here, like a 1, and this is a 2, I think, a 3, and here you have this is my favorite one of these, like 4 and 6 and 3. These are pretty cool. I backed them on Kickstarter at some point. Here you have like 3 skulls, no, 4 skulls, that's a 4. There are 3 skulls, that's a 3, and so on. These are pretty cool. They are pretty gimmicky. I have them in my bookshelf too, just like these ones in these plastic boxes for decoration. And then I also have these, I think they're called Constellation dice. I backed those on Kickstarter too, just a little while ago. And they are cool because you have like star constellations, and this is like a 4, and that's a 5, and a 6, and so on. Yeah. And then, yeah. So that's pretty cool too. I like that one a lot too. So that's the 1 over here, the constellation, and this one is then the 2, because you have 2 like clusters of stars. These are cool, and the best thing about those is I can't show you on camera now, but the best thing of those is they glow in the dark. You probably can't. Nah, nah, I don't think you can see it here. No, but they actually do. I tested that. They actually do glow in the dark. So this is pretty fun. Just gimmicky dice that yeah, I have here for decoration mainly. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much my entire dice set. I think I didn't miss anything. Um, there will be more dice arriving this year. Mostly stuff I backed on Kickstarter, and there's always dice that I find that I like a lot. So yeah, I will probably post videos then when these dice arrive. All right. If you're still watching this, thank you very much for sticking around. If you like this video, feel free to comment or contact me on Twitter. You can also leave a like or subscription even, that'd be great. And if not, if you just had fun watching the video, that's enough for me too. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.